At this time, I would like to introduce the candidates. Starting on my left, we have the Commission District 2 race. We have on the far left, Stewart Webster. Next, we have Michelle Gomez. On my right, we have two mayoral candidates. We have Michael Gelin. And we have Harry Dressler. Okay, at this time, we'll start on our left with opening statements. You have 3 minutes, Stewart. Let the timekeeper know when you're ready.
Joe, give me the mic.
The mic.
I prefer to come around. I like to be close rather than.
Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
Okay. Oops. Gotta let you know who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. First of all, let me say thank you once again to Joel and the board, because once again, just like in 2003, it's deja vu all over again. I'm here. Now, I have absolutely no problem speaking extemporaneously, but once I have this going, I figured I'd better write down what I wanted to say. Neighbors, I ask you to elect me the next Commissioner of District 2. It is time for a change. Following on my card, I'd just like to address the points on there. When it comes to honesty and transparency, these are two traits that have been the hallmark of my life, including 2 past political campaigns, and my record of over 30 years speaks for itself. Knowing that perception is 90% of reality, I accepted no contributions whatsoever from any developer, lobbyist, or company that does business with Tamarac. This means I can be responsive to your needs. As far as my qualifications are concerned, along with what's on the back of my card, I hold an executive certificate in project management from FAU and a training and development certificate from Slough in England. I'm also, I don't know if I'm the only, but I'm also conversant in French and Spanish. As far as experience is concerned, along with what's listed on the back of my card, I was the lead on the creation of a manufacturing-free zone that employed over 4,000 people per day, researched and wrote policy for a Canadian government national program, wrote the human resource policy for a utility company, and reported on a South Florida contracting policy of a major South Florida city. As interim CEO of Broward County's Information and Referral Service, I completely revamped the administrative and budgetary policy there and managed a $2 million 8-city contract for the state of Florida. As your next commissioner, this is a mere sample of the level of expertise that I bring. Tamarac and my vision for our city. I have always been involved in the city for more than 10 years. Now I'm a member of a number of city clubs and organizations, and I have a relationship with the schools in our city. I prefer not to mention them, as I do not want people to think that I do this for political reasons. As I mentioned before, I also ran for this position in 2003, and I think we all know that result. Neighbors, it's time for a change. Tamarac needs increased economic development to increase our tax base. For experience across, there needs to be stronger coast enforcement, etc. I'm asking you to elect me for the next Commission of District 2. It is time for a change. Thank you.
At this time, Michelle Gomez.
Good evening, everybody. As I have the fortune to know many, if not all of you in this room, I appreciate that, so I will though say my name, Michelle J. Gomez. I am running for District 2 Commissioner. I have the privilege of serving the city, the community for the past 3 of the 4 years. And I'd like to say that I have been the change that has been requested. I am part of the younger generation, but I have lived here for 20 years. I've had the fortune of coming down since 1978, visiting my grandparents and watching this community change, grow, become more diverse and wonderful. It's a great city. We've had a lot of things that we've done in the commission that have brought good change. We have a lot of good plans in place from economic development, where we have our incubator program is going to go on, where we have incentives for our businesses to bring in new business here and to help revitalize the businesses that have been here. We have wonderful businesses that have been here for 30 years or more. Look forward to our roadway improvements. As everybody knows, our arterial study has been done, and we look forward to continuing on that. We are working with our Park and Rec program, and we're working on our 10-year plan for that, which the community has been involved with. There are a lot of things that are going on that have been occurring over the past 3 to 4 years that we will start to see the implementation of as we go forward, such as our code rewrite that we've approved a couple of weeks ago, which will take about 9 months to a year. And that's because we're going to do soup to nuts, because we are no longer in 1978, we are approaching 2015, and everything is going wonderfully in our community. Nothing is perfect. I will not say it is perfect, but things are moving along at a great pace, and we're working very hard to keep community involvement. We have various ways for you to get involved, between online, between surveys, between community meetings. I guess a bit about myself, which I really am not good at. I am the proud daughter of my mom, who is here, which I thank her very much for coming down from New York to be with me. She was an educator, assistant principal in New York City High School. My father was an electrician for 50 years. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I do miss him tremendously. I am a lawyer. I deal with real estate planning, probate. I am a mediator. I am certified in bankruptcy mediation, elder law mediation, and various things along the way. I love participating in nonprofits. I came down here because I was invited to work for a nonprofit in a small marketing company, and I loved what I did, and I loved it so much when we were dealing with building a hospital. I said I could do that. So I went to Nova Southeastern University at night for the nighttime program, decided it's time. We built the hospital, it's time to move on. I went to be their twilight student. I worked through weekends, summers. I'm not afraid of hard work. I got out in 3 years. And I'm proud to say that I have my own firm. It was started by Saunders, Curtis, and Esther 60 years ago. I had the privilege of running it, and it is a wonderful small firm. And basically, again, I'm not afraid of hard work, and I look forward to continuing to serve you.
Thank you. Okay, we will move to the other side now. Michael, you're up.
Thank you, and thanks everyone for being here tonight. Thanks, Joel, for putting this together. Everyone, my name is Mike Gelin. I'm a candidate for mayor here in the city of Tamarac. This is not my first time pursuing political office. Last year, some of you know, I finished as a finalist for the District 2 appointment process. And the reason why this spurred me to run for the mayor's position is I didn't think that was a fair process. A lot of people that did see the interviews thought that I was the better candidate. And I just feel that an election should be determined by the people, you guys in this room and others in the city of Tamarac, and not the commission. So currently the commission has 3 representatives that were appointed by each other and not elected by the people. That doesn't represent a democracy. So who am I? Again, Mike Gelin. As a profession, I'm an insurance broker or a consultant. Title is Vice President and Commercial Insurance Advisor. I work with corporations that have 100 or more employees at the CEO level and help them design, select, and implement group insurance programs. As many of you know, the cost of insurance is the second highest cost that a company has after salaries and wages. So I work with companies to do that. I also serve on many corporate many nonprofit boards. I graduated from the New Leaders Council of Broward County, which is a progressive leadership training development group. I was referred to the organization by the former candidate for governor, Alex Sink. I also serve on my wife's nonprofit, the Youth Survivors Foundation. I'm a member of the Palm Beach Forum Club. The Forum Club is Palm Beach's premier nonpartisan political affairs organization. Donald Rumsfeld was a speaker. Nancy Pelosi was a speaker. They have the premier speakers in the country every year. So I'm running to represent the mayor of the city of Tamarac because I believe that we need new leadership. I don't have anything negative to say about Harry Dressler. I just think that he's been in office for 9 years, and 9 years is a little bit too long. As District 4 Commissioner, I'm really not sure what he's done to benefit that district or the entire community of Tamarac. Throughout the campaign, I've been attacked, my school's been attacked, my name's been attacked, there's been all kind of attacks, and I think it's a strategy because the mayor doesn't have anything to talk about in terms of accomplishments. I think the argument should be very simple. In my first term, I accomplished X, Y, and Z. My second term, I accomplished 1, 2, and 3. In the next 4 years, I plan to accomplish this, this, and that. And I don't see that happening.
30 seconds.
So what I'd like to do is help reduce property taxes, protect our seniors, bring more jobs, quality jobs to the city of Tamarac, have more programs for young people, and establish an education committee to monitor some of the charter schools that are moving into our city. I hope to have your vote as mayor. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. At this time,
I'm not sure I need a mic. Can everybody hear me okay? There you go. Oh, thank you very much. Can everybody hear me okay? Would you prefer a microphone? Well, good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful evening in the wonderful city of Tamarac. My name is Harry Dressler, and I am the mayor of this city. I got to be mayor when Beth Talabisco was removed, and under the charter of the city, which is the backbone of our democracy in this city, I was appointed by a majority of my peers to serve out the balance of her term, and it has been said correctly that I have been and am an elected official in this city for 8 years, 7 months, and 2 weeks. Just to be specific about that. Mike likes to talk a lot about me, and I've talked about me, and I'm happy to do that tonight. But I'd like to share a different opinion from some folks at the Sun Sentinel, what they think about me. And the Sun Sentinel, after an interview with me and Mike, decided to endorse me for the mayor's position. And what they said was that Tamarac voters have a distinct choice when they select their mayor this election. Dressler's opponent is Mike Gelin, 40, a commercial insurance advisor who has ambition but lacks political experience. Gelin could be a political force in coming years, but for now, the Sun Sentinel editorial board feels he is too raw for the position. We recommend voters choose Dressler for mayor. Dressler prides himself on having a deep understanding of city finances. I have an MBA in international finance, among several other advanced degrees. He also brings good relationships with the Broward Sheriff's Office, the Metropolitan Planning Organization, and the Broward County Commission. His priority would be to increase city revenues through greater economic development. The editorial board believes Gelin would have been wise to run for the commission and gain experience before seeking higher office. Dressler remains the best choice for mayor. So I thought that I would just share an independent view of who I am and what I have done, along with my colleagues, including professional staff in the city of Tamarac. No one runs the show in this city. We all work cooperatively and collegially as an elected body and in cooperation with a highly talented professional staff and all the other folks that deliver services under contract, including Broward Sheriff's Office. 30 seconds.
Okay. And I'll yield my 30 seconds. Thank you. That's who Harry Dressler is from the viewpoint, not of me, not of my opponent, but that's from the Sentinel editorial board. Thank you again.